Sí. Sam. Okay. Hello, hello. Get switched over to the stream screen. And welcome in, people. Tonight we are playing Somnium 11. And by the way, I'm Adrie Therin. I assume that's on this channel because you know my name. Maybe saw a Twitter post, maybe saw a Blue Sky post. But tonight we're playing Somnium 11, which is by NochiStudios, which has made a slew of games that I like to play and that I've played in the past. They did Plastic Trick, where you get to romance some mannequins. They did Stellfire, which I played last week, where you get to romance some older idols. And now this is Somnium 11. So Somnium 11 is a Otome Amare dating sim, whatever you want to call it, to be honest. Otomes usually only have male love interests, and this one does actually have a female love interest. I've seen some people use the Otome, some people use Amare, some just call them dating sims, visual novels, whatever. You got a bucket, throw it in there somewhere. Okay, so the premise is we play as Aria. I'm not sure if we'll get to rename ourselves or not. We'll see when we get in. But we have woke up and we have amnesia. Amnesia is a fun trope, I'm not gonna lie. And we are playing in some trials to become the next empress of the country. I'm assuming maybe Hunger Games vibes a little bit. We gotta compete with other people. So these are the 4 love interests. 3 guys and 1 lady. I want him. So he is the current emperor, prince, whatever you want to call him. And apparently he's a love option. So I like him too. And then probably him third and then her last. So that's just because I'm not into the ladies. So anytime there's a lady route, she just kind of goes to the end, unfortunately. Okay. Now let's see. Go ahead and get in and get started. New file. So I did get a beta key for this. I believe they've already had a Kickstarter for this. Let me look at that real quick. Now let me also grab the key. So I can spell it. I can spell it. Somnium 11. NochiStudios. So you cannot buy the game at the moment on Steam, but you can go wishlist it. If you wishlist it, you can support the devs that way. Wishlist it on Steam. Boom. And we're gonna pin that. So you can go wishlist this game. Now let me check real quick of the lovely Kickstarter. I'm pretty sure this got kickstarted. Okay, yeah, so the Kickstart was at the beginning of this year. Which, like, oh hot damn, NochiStudios like pops out games like crazy. Now I believe Somnium is actually an update of a game to Steam from, I believe they have mobile already. Yeah. So there's a web, so yeah. They have a demo on itch, which is a web version of the App Store. And they do not have a Steam demo yet as far as I know. You can just only play the demo, the web demo on itch.io. And let's see. Apparently the demo on itch does not run in Safari or on mobile tablet devices. And let's see. So this is a game they're bringing to PC, which I'm really excited about. I'm not a big mobile game player. Like, I am more so than I used to be. Like, I play Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Infinity Nikki, Love and Deep Space. But that's been kind of more in recent years. So maybe since like 2023, 2022 is when I started to play more mobile games on my phone. I would have never played, I haven't played on the mobile version, so I have no idea what the difference is between the mobile version and this one. But yeah, they had a Kickstarter beginning of the year, I believe. It did get funded. And they also had another game they kickstarted called Love Cult, I believe. Okay, sorry, I misspoke. This campaign was like December. So, yeah. Anyway, I like NochiStudios. I like their games. They usually have a good variety of romance options. And then they have a couple games where you get to pick what your gender is. So again, their games fall usually more in the Amare category than just like pure Otome category. Well, you know, whatever. They bring their games to itch.io and Steam. Their games are also usually pretty reasonably priced. Like, I think almost all their games are in like the $15 range. So they are, I'm fans. And they also pretty consistently, like, they go to Kickstarter and their games come out. They have a really good track record also of like going to Kickstarter and actually releasing their games. So I really like that aspect too, because I don't know if anyone else has, but every now and then I'll kickstart a game on Kickstarter and it never actually releases. Sometimes I'll be pleasantly surprised. Like, there is a game coming out tomorrow and I need to check my Kickstarter. Fuck, what is it called? It's an Otome game. Well, it's more of an Amare game because it has a female love interest also. The vampires. I don't know what it is. It's something I kickstarted in like 2017, 2018, and it died, and it apparently got revived this last year, and supposedly I'm gonna get a key. I don't know how or when I'll get said key, but supposedly I'm gonna get a key for kickstarting it, which is kind of nice because I kind of just wrote that game off as a that's not gonna happen. So yeah, NochiStudios has a really good track record of actually releasing their games from Kickstarter. Because again, after like, I used to like really do Kickstart like every Otome game that popped up on Steam. And then I had a couple of bad experiences, so I stopped. And I also played Otomes less. I've gone more back into Otomes the past couple of years also. Final Fantasy 14 took over my life for several years in 2020 to 2023, and I've started coming back into the Otome genre. And like after I took a break and came back, like we're eating. There's a ton of games. There's too many games. I'm never gonna catch up. It's fine. Okay. At first, everything was dark. A noiseless, pitch black abyss where light was nothing but a construct. But soon I was swept into a current, an icy Earl stream that brought every sensation back into my body. Excuse me. I'm always a little sick. I'm a perpetually sinus issue and cough and sneezy girl. Sneezy kitty. So, and I remembered to eat. Ooh, that was the wrong button. I was trying to get my medicine. So I remembered to eat today before stream. I scarfed down mac and cheese and I fixed me a drink. I'm trying to drink more water. So far, not succeeded, but I have to drink. It's the Madrinas and Palia collab. And it's Blackberry Maji Dragon Fruit, which I may have got for the plushie in Palia. So let me take those pills. The Maji Dragon Fruit's okay. It's not amazing. It's not the most amazing drink I've had. I got 2 tubs of it so I could get 2 plushies. That was probably a mistake. Okay, but even now, everything is still dark. Where am I going? I can feel the current moving again, even swifter than before. I'm going at full speed now, but I still can't see anything. But I can feel something, and I know I'm racing towards somewhere. Someplace else, someplace different, someplace... Did we get Izzy-Kai'd? Are we getting Izzy-Kai'd here? I love a good isekai. Where there's a stage? This feels kind of Hunger Gamey. Places, everyone! Sorry, I'm still taking pills. I got a lot of pills. We've got less than 15 seconds until we go live. Do we have everybody in position now? Everyone's on their markers. 10 seconds. We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now behold your 7 Solvictus champions. Are we one of them? I'm a champion. Yes, we are. Surprise, surprise. There are all these people beside me, and the audience, and the setup. Oh man, we don't have any memories, guys. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. These 7 soul victims have been selected to participate in the trials to determine Strata's next Imperial Emperor. So we gotta be the Emperor, guys. We gotta win. They will be put to the maximum test of strength and skill to survive. Yeah, this is kind of sounding Hunger Gamesies. And overcome any obstacle to possess the throne and title as the heavenly son of the Strata Empire. This is a competition. So all these people beside me were competitors. Everyone else seems to know exactly what's going on. The path to this competition isn't going to be an easy one, but these 7 contenders will nonetheless demonstrate the principles of a future ruler. We'll watch their progress from today onward until the end of the 3rd trial. Oh, there's only 3. Only 3. Only 3. The first of the 3 crucial trials will be held on the 15th day. Okay. So usually Nochi's games kind of has like a stat sim element or a scheduler of some kind. Every game they do is like pretty different actually with how it's implemented. So I'm quite curious of how it's implemented in this game. Like, so I will say this. I play all kinds of visual novels. Really like the Otome genre. My preference probably is I do like the pure visual novel more than I like the stat raisers or the minigames ones. I'm not saying those aren't good. I'm not saying that, okay? I like them too. I just prefer kind of the more so I can just like more non-minigame. I guess, I don't know, I like books. I grew up reading books. So, so Nochi usually implements like mini games well. Some games don't. Okay. So it kind of just depends on how it gets implemented, whether I'll like it. Like the scheduler going on in Stellafire when I played it last week, that was pretty good. I like that. That was so bad. But I can think of, ooh, it's been a very long time since I played Dandelion. A very long time. I played that like when it came out by Chariots, right? A long time ago. I'm an old school Otome gamer. Okay. Yeah. I hated the stat raising in that game. I don't remember why. I just remember hating it the entire time. And then when they came out with Nameless and it was just a pure visual novel, I was like, oh, thank God. Because they don't do the minigame thing well. Okay. Let me pop another pill. Pill popper. Okay, the 2nd trial will be held on the 30th day. The date of the 3rd trial will be announced after the results of the 2nd trial. Therefore, from here on out, each Solvictus progress. Blah, blah, words. That's the only thing with visual novels, is sometimes I can't pronounce things and I misspeak. Therefore, from here on out, each Solvictus progress will be carefully watched by you all. The people! So now it's time to finally introduce the 7 soul victim. So I do like the Latin being used here. I took Latin in high school because I was a little fucking nerd and I wanted to go to med school. I'm very obviously not in medical school nor a doctor, because if I was, I would not have time for this. But I was a little nerd and I took Latin in school. Very, very not useful. Don't recommend. But because I took Latin, I can recognize the indents. Like I said, not a particularly useful skill. Okay, starting off, we have Solvictus Roman from the noble house of Centauri. Oh, see, okay, so here's another thing I like about the Nochi games. The art's usually, like, pretty good. I have yet to see a game from them with bad art. Okay, like, you know, it occasionally happens, like, I've played other studios where, like, whoever is making the game maybe gets a different artist every single game. So the quality of the art kind of fluctuates. Nochi has, like, I don't know if it's the same artist for every game, but whatever artist they're using, they're all solid. Okay, this is Roman. Bring in the applause. I know you've all got more than that in you. So he's pretty cute. He is not a romance option. It's me, for crying out loud. We then have Solvictus Lysander of the noble house of Oscurio. Thank you. Oh, he's cute too. Thank you, everyone. Everyone's gonna be cute, aren't they? Oh man, and I'm getting Hunger Games feels from this, and it's talking about like strength and will to survive. I'm like, are these people gonna die? I'm humbled to be in the company of the finest competitors from all of Strata. Then we have Solvictus Valentina of the house of the noble house of Vibranta. I'm struggling with words today, guys. It's been a long day for me. I'll be honest. I've been busy doing chores and stuff, and probably in 30 minutes I'm gonna have to like take a break and go move over laundry. It's been a long day. Ah, okay. With this one, we get to romance her. I know that. Valentina. This has been a long time coming. So you all know I won't be settling for anything less than the best. Then there's Chief Engineer and Vice Officer of the Legion Ostrom, Solvictus Araminta? Araminta Petri? Oh, she's cute. That's Minty to you. She looks like a little idol. I'm here and I'm ready. And then we have our very own esteemed commander of the Legion of Ostrom, Titus Alexandros. Ah, okay, we romance him too. He's an option. He's number 2 for me. So style-wise, he's kind of number 1. I like him more than the prince guy, but the other guy is a prince. And princes automatically get to the number 1 spot for me. Thank you. It's an honor to participate. Man, a few words, I see. Moving on, we have Solvictus Aram of the outer house of Nox. Oh, here's the other guy that we can romance. And he's very silent. And a man of even fewer words, I see. Look alive, everybody. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So coming to our final contender, we have Aria. Okay, so we don't get to change our name. That's fine. That's not like the end of the world for me. I do prefer games that let me change my name, but it's fine. I can roll with that. Oh, it doesn't say your location. Haha, I don't know my location. Here to share where you reside from, Aria? Wait, isn't this empire's name? It's Strata. Just Strata. Aria of Strata? As in the same name as our empire? Sure. Yes, because I'm merely one of the people, aren't I? Ah, clever. Very well then. Meet Solvictus Aria of simply the land of Strata. And here you have it, your 7th Solvictum. I want to Google, see if that word pops up in Latin. Let's go to Google. Nope. Okay, so it was a word that they did make up. I can roll with that. Okay, we're excited to next introduce one of the most legendary minds and voices from the Empire, a true innovator in all aspects, and the leader whose company will be overseeing the development of the trials themselves. Please get up for the one, the only, Ravina Detrana of Aeschylus. Oh, she's pretty. Thank you, thank you. As you all know, I've dedicated much of my life's work to contributing to this empire's past, present, and future. But today is about the fate of the empire resting in the hands of one of these 7 souls, so I cannot stress enough how honored I am that Aeschylus plays a vital role in these trials. I don't take this lightly, and neither will my fellow collaborators as we work to deliver an astounding triad of trials like no one has seen before. Excuse me. Aeschylus has also gone ahead to gift each contender one of our newest innovations straight from the assembly line, a Save a Heart Hollow Bite designed and perfected by Aeschylus. It's set to stream, record, and catalog each contender's progress. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. You're going to see everything. And it'll provide the ultimate social experience with the simple touch of a button. This is very much feels like the Hunger Games-y. Aeschylus intends to challenge the soul victim rightfully in every way. So please join me as we wish these glorious 7 on their fateful journey. Or Strata! Or Strata! Oh. Now that we have everybody's further attention, please give a warm welcome to our Imperial Sovereign. His Imperial Majesty Prince Soren Eos Belinus Dio di Strata. God dang, man, your name's long. Your name is long. I don't know how to say all those words. The Imperial Prince Soren, this is who I want to romance. Thank you all for tuning in to this exceptionally special occasion. I even more appreciate your support for these 7 courageous competitors. Before I commence this competition to officially start, I would like to offer my personal congratulations for each of their initial selections. I've come to learn it's a great honor to be chosen to represent Strata in a way only so many of us might ever experience. You're all as valiant and talented as you've showcased to all of us. I read that wrong. You're all as valiant and talented as you've showcased to us all this time. I know I rest easy when the key to Strata will rest in one of your hands. May Deus Kai, the great patron god of our beloved empire and the skies above, guide you along your way. May he bless your endeavors and bring forth a new era of victory and prosperity. I now officially declare the beginning of this competition. Thank you all and good luck. And there you have it, everyone. May Deus Kai bless their endeavors. We now conclude our official opening ceremonies, but rest assured, you'll all be watching. We'll all be watching. Thank you all. It looks like the production stopped. Where am I supposed to go to now? Excuse me. The victim, please head over there. We'll be with you in a few moments. There's no other option but to follow them then. Like it's fine. Well, here's a new happy family, huh? And just like my own real one, I only know a couple of you here. The rest I'm going to need some names, interests, maybe some sizes. What kind of sizes, Roman? You're starting early, aren't you? Why don't you give everyone a second to settle their nerves? Val, how are you feeling? Sorry, was I supposed to be nervous? I could do this all over again if we have to. Now I'm feeling a little left out. Maybe we should have given you a little eker before you went on stage then, haha. Don't even try it. I'm watching you two. Oh, there's somebody coming up to us now. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, new person, you. I do like how it looks like all the NPCs so far, like all the side characters, have little sprites. I'm always a big fan of Otome games having sprites for their, like, random NPCs. I'm looking for... There you two are. Minty, Titus, you were both great. Did you see me in the audience? I was watching right beside the side stage and the front row. I saw you all right. You were practically waving up a storm in that corner. I just need to make sure you two saw me, that's all. Before I forget though, did you really need to correct the announcer at that moment, Minty? If I didn't do it then, I was doomed to being called Araminta for the rest of this competition. My family doesn't even call me that anymore, and neither do the rest of you back at the base. You've got a fair point. Just be careful next time, okay? And Titus, thank you was all you could say? You're a commander, for goodness sake. I said thank you, and it was an honor. What else was everybody expecting? You were missing a signature catchphrase, that's for sure. And a little more of a spark in your voice. You might as well have said your name was Bread, and it would have been the same energy. Sorry, I wasn't listening. Were you saying something, Araminta? Araminta? Complicated name. Act, Titus. Keep it together, you two. I really hope nobody is watching this. So I guess we're all going to be spending quite a bit of time running into each other, aren't we? Hey, Commander. Is it too early to be asking to spar you at the gym sometime? I'll have to get back to you at some point. I got my own training schedule to stick to. Make sure to let us know when you're free then. I don't see the problem with us challenging each other ahead of time. We can fight, apparently. Right? We can fight, right? We have amnesia, but we can still fight. It'll make for good practice. Oh, don't worry. There's going to be records to shred at the gym for sure. Am I the only one who's going to be at the library? Don't fancy yourself a special one either. You know where I go, you go too, Lysander. What about you, Aria? Are you feeling up to the challenge? I suppose, why not? I have a feeling you're going to be one to watch. Well, it's not every day you meet an Aria from Strata, that's for sure. Where's that other competitor, Aram? Aram? I thought he was here a second ago. Oh, he's coming back from the stage. Excuse me, you're in my way. My bad, sorry. Thanks for moving quickly. How are you feeling from this event? I didn't see anybody waiting for you, so did you need me to get you anything? Negative. I've got everything I need. Alrighty then. They probably won't like me hanging out here for too long, so I'll be waiting by our ride. See you there, Minty and Titus. And good luck, everybody. Maybe we're not gonna die from this. I was getting like Hunger Games vibes, but everyone seems to like chill and getting along for me to think someone's gonna die. Well, I wonder what they're trying to keep us here for. I'm pretty sure we all want to get some rest before the first day starts. I promise I'll make it quick, especially for you social butterflies. Well, well, well. Madam CEO has arrived. I'm here, but I don't have much time. Duty calls first, of course. I'm here to distribute your holobytes. They'll be activated once you exit this hall and will be yours for the duration of the competition. So please take good care of them. Anything else, you know where to find me. Just don't be upset if I can't see you immediately. Well, I think we've already gone through all the other formalities, so there's no need for me to be repeating myself. I hope you'll all be pleased once each of the trials have been unveiled. So to put it simply, good luck. You're wishing them just good luck, Ravina? Why, of course. If everything else relies on wits and skill, they wouldn't need anything else but luck. But you of all people know that, am I right, Your Imperial Highness? I'll take my leave now. Oh. I'm sorry. I suppose we've kept you all waiting. I just wanted to wish you all a proper congratulations without all the lights and cameras. This might be the last time in a while where you won't be monitored. So some last things. As a token of the Empire's gratitude, you're all free to use any of our facilities across town. Spa, studio, and gym facilities are all available to you, as well as our usual public locations. You're going to have a busy schedule from here on out, so it's up to you to decide how to fill your days productively leading up to the trials. Remember to train and prepare as much as you can, since every moment counts. Mind your activities both in person and online, as everyone will surely be tuning in and watching, and when they say they will, they do mean it. Now, you're all free to go. Tomorrow starts the first day, so please rest up. Each have my individual praise. For I've been taking notice of each of you. Ooh, notice me, senpai. Yes, yes. And I already have a good sense that this competition will be a sight to behold. And so, may Deus Kai bless your endeavors. May one of you become the one true sun. and become the light of this glorious empire. What happens to him? Does he get to retire? We are going to play the tutorial. Because I'm a good girl, a good kitty, and I play tutorials because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Daily actions. On the map screen, select which location you would like to visit. Who knows who you might meet or what you might do at that location. First, why don't you check out the gymnasium? Okay. Roman, well, look who's here. So what do I owe this pleasant surprise? Glad you're here, though, because I tend to work better with an audience. I wonder if we are the only ones at the gym. Actually, I'm looking to train. Oh, really? So much for the audience, then. But if you need someone to spot you, I can be your guy. Everyone's so nice. Like, we're competitors, and everyone's so nice to each other. How about it? Even though I'm just a newbie, I don't need a partner. I'll spot you, too. I'm gonna be nice back. Use somebody to train with. And I just happen to be the right guy for the job. At least that's what they say around here. So when can we get started? I like your spirit. Well, more than just your spirit, but yeah. Aw, he's not a romance option. But why don't we start shortly? You can have the first pick. But anyway, since you plan on training hard today, did you want an energy chew for a little pick-me-up afterwards? Receive an item. Sometimes you'll receive or find items at locations. For now, let's accept Roman's gift. I could definitely use some. You've got to play as hard as you work. That's what I always say. Anyways, I'm glad it's just us training here today. Don't know if you met her yet, but you was here the other day. She totally ghosted me when I asked her if we'd train together. Something happened between the two of you? Well, about that. She says she's not about the nightlife, but there was one time we both ended up at Ambrosia. It was on one of their infamous discounted menu nights, if you catch my drift. Then one thing led to another, and you know, so he's a playboy. He's a little bit of a playboy. He's a little, oh man, I don't know where I was going with that. Playboy. He pretends like it never happened, but I should remember, haha. Well, anyway, we should get back to training before we lose our steam. It'd be kind of funny if there's like a bad end where you end up with him. You can use your items from the inventory screen. Take a look at the energy chew you just received from Roman. For now, why don't you try using the energy chew that Roman gave you? Use. It's a lot cheerier than you were expecting, but the energy boost makes up for it in every way. You've turned back time. Why don't you take this opportunity to talk to Roman at the gym again? Hey, so how's your training going? Feeling the burn yet? Huh? How about you? I'm always feeling the burn one way or another. Even if I'm not at the gym, I'm always thinking about when I'm gonna be here next. I can't just leave it to the gods to keep sculpting these goods into shape. And I'm guessing you're pretty dedicated yourself if you're hitting the gym too. Just make sure you're balancing those training days more than your cheat days. That's some of my Roman wisdom for you, free of charge. So bad about cheat days. Do you have any more free wisdom? Don't you treat yourself a lot? Ha! Maybe I do, but it's only to keep my motivation going. A little nibble here and there isn't going to break my stride. Can't expect me to be working on all this bod and not crave something sweet right after. As in desserts? It's funny that you think I'm only talking about pastries. Oh no. There's more to cheat days than that, haha. Anyway, I've been trying to keep my regimen going strong. I just never know when someone's going to mob me for a photo or something. I've even got my buddy Lysander looking out for us whenever we're around town. That guy, he's something, I tell you. Everyone thinks he's just oblivious, but I think he's a genius in disguise. What makes you think that? There's just something about the way he carries himself that always hits right with people. He never fails to draw a crowd, not as big as mine, of course, but it's still pretty impressive. He'll just be doing his own thing and everybody will eat it all up. What sort of things does he do? The other day at a press event, I caught him staring at a large dish of patina at the craft service table. And just like that, Somebody caught the moment and posted it online. Could you believe that it blew up overnight? What do you think Lysander was doing? Not sure, but it could have been anything, really. I was going to bug him about it, but why question it when already when he went viral over it anyway? I guess maybe I should start staring into my own desserts and seeing if anyone will shoot a pic of me too. That's what I should do on my cheat day. In the meantime, I should probably get back to my training. I'll be over there, so just holler at me if you need anything. Okay, characters will be in a veiled state until you meet them for the first time at a location. As you collect new pieces of information from conversations, notifications will appear on the profile pages. So far you've only met Roman, but let's check out the notification of one of the unmet characters. Who could it be? It's Lysander. While meeting and talking to characters, you will learn about characters' likes. Looks like Lysander likes patina. You received one from talking to Roman just now. Why don't you give the patina to Lysander? Gifting items from a character's likes will increase your relationship with one of the love interests. Wait, can we date all these people? I thought there was just 4. You want details on how to meet a specific character? Check out the connect button on their profile. Oh, there is a follower pop. Okay. Oh, Jesus. 25,000 followers, huh? Okay. 20,000 for Minty. 65,000 for Aram. Oh God, what is the Emperor? 65 for the Emperor. 35,000 for Titus. 30,000 for Valentina. Why is Aram so high? Need to know Ravenna and Minty. Okay, I care most about him. So how do I get followers? Ravenna. Oh no. Okay, he's only 25,000. So I need to meet him and Ravenna. Wait a minute. There she is. And okay, for her I need Lysander, and for him I need Lysander. Okay, good to know. Let's look at our text messages. Why don't you go to the library for the afternoon? There's so many books to choose from, so which one should I read? History of Callistus, The Principles of Lucis, Mysterios of Etheric Healing. History. Mystery of Callistus? This book is huge. Maybe I can learn more about the Empire's history. What a long, drawn-in book, but it did have an interesting section on Imperial Courts. I wonder how Soren feels being written about in a book like this. Oh yeah, that's gotta be a weird feeling. I think I've read enough for now. Your stats will be affected based on decisions you make. Your actions will also determine whether or not you will gain followers on your your socials. Why don't you check your profile to see how the library visit impacted you? Oh, we're so pretty. Look at us. Knowledge. Okay, so I guess I gotta fill it up to get ranks. 13,000 followers. How did that happen? Why don't you go to the forum? Lysander, hey there. You're a bit early, but I'll be started shortly. A bit early for... Aren't you here for my meet and greet? No. No, I'm not here for your meet and greet. Wait a second. It's you again. My bad for thinking you were here to meet me. It's sometimes hard to keep track of everybody, but I'll try to be better about it next time. Ah, so what's your meet and greet for? Ever since I've announced I'm competing, my followers have doubled, even tripled on social media, so I figured this would be a great way to thank everybody and promise them I'll do my best. Hard to get anywhere without having followers nowadays, you know? Oh god. This is accurate. A little too accurate, actually. I just wish Ariel was here today. Ariel, he's your twin, right? He has been all my life, haha. And you think that we'd at least share a few common interests here and there, but I guess we're an anomaly. I don't think all twins are supposed to be identical in personality either. Yeah, but sometimes it'd be easier if we were just to keep our interest straight. It's like whenever we're at a banquet, out of habit, I'll always make sure to sneak some dessert for the both of us. But every time, he'll still give me his share of patina or bacchio cake. Not that I don't mind another serving of patina, because it's the best dish in the cosmos, but I guess he doesn't feel the same way about sweets as I do. Still, it's kind of you to offer. I guess so. But anyway, Errol was supposed to join my event today, but he canceled at the last minute. No, it's not his thing, but Valentina wasn't free today either. Hoping he'd pull through for me. It's a shame since today's event would be a lot better with more people around. I'll join you for free. Don't you have more friends? Do you like sharing the spotlight? Well, today's your lucky day, because I'll join you for free. Ah, excellent. But in case you're wondering, I always host my meet and greets for free. But isn't there usually an appearance fee for these sort of events? I don't need the money. And some people are already traveling a long way just to say hello. Do you need to be anywhere else right now? Me? No, not really. Then take a seat and join me. I'm sure everybody would like to get to know you too. You might even gain more followers out of this by just being your pleasant self. Oh, he's so sweet. He's like a little angel. Bless his heart. If it's really no trouble and you don't mind a newbie, I'll join in. I'm sure people will take kindly to you starting out. You'll see. And if you do get stumped at any point, I'm here to help out. I think I see some people coming our way now, so let's get started. Social media and DMs. Depending on your actions and relationships, you may see social media posts or receive DMs from characters. It looks like you have a notification of new content. Why don't you check it out? This is this is a little bit too realistic. Okay, here you can view your social media feed, check your DMs, and make posts. You can post once per in-game day to gain more followers. Post. Missing you. Been online too long. I'm gonna do flowers. Valentine's Day, we're gonna do flowers. A couple getting frisky in the rose bushes. Not sure if you realize it, but everyone can hear you. Oh, my bad, haha, but we can't make any promises. That's Roman. Strict eyes? Instead of making this post, you should be reporting this to security at once, especially if you suspect it's Roman. Oh, Lysander. I can't believe I finally got a clear picture of Lysander when he's being a generous angel. Oh, Goldie! Thanks for stopping and coming in. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing, Goldie? Why is my frosty tools not going off? Mr. Goose, welcome in, Mr. Goose. How are you guys doing? Okay, why is my shout out not going up? Goose is your problem now. Goose is my problem. Keep him? Darn. He's my problem now. I will. Let's give you a shout out. Oh, you're playing Minecraft? What were you doing in Minecraft? I have not played Minecraft. I got it over Christmas. Oh, there Frosty Tool goes. Okay, let's read the Frosty message. Oh my gosh, like totally. This undead golden retriever is like for sure the most adorbs streamer ever. Goldie Morrow is all about those good vibes and chaotic gaming, like totally. They're surviving in Minecraft and like totally facing their fears in horror games too. It's a spooky survival extravaganza. Don't miss out on fun, like for sure. Okay. Just a short little spooky stream so I could test some settings on OBS. Ooh, fun, fun, fun. Did you get all your things tested? It was only like 40 minutes. You know what, man? I'm not going to judge you, okay? I sometimes stream for like short periods. Like tonight might be a shorter night. I'm going to hit 2 hours, but I don't know if I'm going to make it past 2 hours. Such a Mr. Goose, such a bully to me, and to think I do nothing to you, old man. Oh, you're called her moldy and old Goldie. La words. Sorry, I got my bands in for my braces, and it's making words a struggle. Goldie, are you an old man? Your uncle. Are you an old man, Goldie? I have a feeling you are probably not an old man. Well, did you get all your settings up and going in OBS then? Have a nice fun time of it. Welcome in, guys. I'm Adrie Therin. I'm a Catgirl VTuber. I play a wide variety of games, from Otome visual novels to MMOs and everything in between. So, today I'm playing Somnium 11, which is by NochiStudios. It is a visual novel with like stat raising elements to it. I'm only like an hour in, so I really don't know that much, but we're playing as a girl named Aria, and we are competing in trials to become the next emperor, I guess empress technically. And it's kind of giving off Hunger Games vibes. I don't know if people are going to die in these trials or what. But we have like a camera following us around, and we gotta, get our social media presence up. That's a little bit hidden on the nose for real life, a little bit with that, as I'm sure Goldie can understand too. But yeah, but the game's by NochiStudios, and I've played a couple of their other Otome games, and they gave me a beta key for this because it's not out yet. And I was like, yeah, I'll take a beta key. I want to try it out and see what it's like. And so far, it's pretty fun. All their games are pretty different. Like, I played one of their games last week called Stellafire, where you romance idols that are re-debuting. They're in their, like, 30s, I guess. I don't know. And then they had another game called Plastic Trick that I played last year, where you romance mannequins. So I like their games. Their games are usually reasonably priced, around, like, $15. So, but I like visual novels quite a bit. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And Goldie, if you guys need to run, Goldie and Raiders, if you guys need to run and go, perfectly understandable. I do appreciate you guys coming in and raiding me, though. Okay, so in this game, we have socials and we have DMs. So let's look at our DMs. Okay, this is Roman. He is not a romance option, but he flirts with us like crazy. Hey, I know you're around right now, so I've got a question for you. If I sent you an invite to one of my legendary parties coming up, one of those nights at the cafe, would you come by? He's flirting with us awfully a lot, and I'm pretty sure he is not a romance option. How late are we talking? Is Val invited too? That depends. Are you going to be there? Me, I would say how late are we talking? Because I don't like to leave my house and go out late, if I'm being honest. I stay inside. I will stay up to midnight, but usually around 11 p.m. midnight, I'm like, I need to go to sleep. I don't stay up all night. How late are we talking? For you, it could be as late as you'd like, huh? Except it can't go past dawn or else they'll make me pay for an extra day. Aww. Mr. Goose, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ugh. And just a heads up, I do like run pre-roll ads. So ads theoretically should have been off when you guys came in, but I should have ads will probably start in like 4 or 5 minutes. I basically run like 3 minutes of ads every hour to try to keep the pre-rolls off. So just FYI. So when the ads go off, I will go put on like my be right back screen because I gotta go switch over laundry. Because today was laundry day, and I gotta move it to the dryer. Okay. For you, it could go as late as you'd like, huh? Except it can't go past dawn, or else they'll make me pay for an extra day. But that's still enough time to party, right? Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out my plans here, so keep an eye out. Or you can always stop by the cafe sometime to see what we're doing at night. Okay, and then this is Lysander. So you have been thinking of me. Haha, thank you. That's weird, Lysander. That's it? That's it? Okay. Let's see. It's Roman. Oh, Ravenna. Can we interact with these? I'm not going to read out all of these because that's a lot. So we have 13,000 followers somehow already. Okay, gallery. CGs that you've unlocked will also appear in the gallery screen. Check out that Lysander CG now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 for you. 3 for Roman. Makes sense. Roman is actually not a romance option as much as he flirts with you. And, 20. Lysander. Okay. Okay, yeah. So Aram is actually a romance route. Anyway, it was nice stopping by. It's really late for me, so I'll be heading off. Have a good stream. Oh, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, Mr. Goose. Go have a good night. Okay, so Aram has a good end, a bad end. It says route. I wonder if I'll be able to click that. So for example, these guys don't have that stuff, which you can't see because my VTuber's in the way, but just FYI. Soren. Let's see. Titus. And Valentina. Okay, so we have a good amount of options. Exit that. End of tutorial. You have successfully completed the tutorial. Have fun exploring. I want to save. Let's see this. Select a profile to review their status. Fuck you, cake. Okay. I need more followers. That's locked. Gym, Pastoria Librarium, Cafe, Pastoria Gardens, Aqua Vita. We'll go to Aqua Vita. Time to show your strength as a Solvectus. I just got an achievement. Visiting the spa seems like a good idea. Hopefully, it'll help me get my mind off of things. Welcome to Aqua Vita, the Empire's signature health spa and thermal bathhouse. To improve your stay, would you like to book any of our exclusive services for today? Not for today, thank you. Mana crystal massage, looks roll. Okay. None for me today, thank you. Very well then. We hope you'll enjoy the rest of your stay. I got stamina. I think I've rested here long enough for now. Time to go. No more post. Okay, only once a day. It's all DMs, I thought. Or was it? Oh, no. It was probably just it was a post, wasn't it? Titus. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. Okay, forum. Move in there. Go to the gardens. And we'll do the cafe. The flowers are in full bloom today. Where should I go to see them? Oh, rose garden. I like roses. Roses are the best. The rose garden is perfect to visit right now. There's supposed to be roses of all kinds grown in this empire. Ah, I knew it was going to be nice to visit the rose garden, but I didn't expect to see rarer types of roses in the bunch. I think I even saw a few hybrid species among them. I wonder what those are about. I wish I could spend my whole day here, but I should get going now. Okay, less interesting. Just want to say I've been thinking a lot about you lately. Somebody also just sent me a free pizza right now, so you down for some pizza and Roman time? What's the address? Is this a new game you're trying to play? Haha. Wait, this isn't Lysander's number. Haha, scratch all that earlier, but if you're ever up for pizza. Hey, Soraya, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to hit me up. I've been thinking a lot about you lately. He sent that to Lysander. That's kind of interesting. But hey, Soraya, I'm playing Somnium 11 and a Otome Amare dating sim visual novel. Doing good. How are you? Doing pretty good. Today has been a good day. Like, I got some games today. I got a, frick, what's it called? My Little Life. My Little Life, the little, like, kind of like Sims game that runs, like, on your screen, idle game, kind of like Rusty's Retirement. The developer, like, posted a bunch of keys randomly in a photo this morning, and I got one of the keys, so I got the game. So I played that today, had that run today. So, and then through Keymailer, I got Hanakari. So today's been a pretty good day, other than chores. But how's your day been so far? How you been doing? Okay. But yeah, so I'm playing Somnium 11. I got a beta key. It's a temporary beta key from the dev to stream their game. They kickstarted it like I think last year, November, December, something like that. And but I've played a bunch of their other games. I like their games. They do visual novels, Otomes, Amares, data and sim games. So, oh, do ads should be starting momentarily. So I'll be right back. I need to go check on the laundry real quick. There, ads just started. 3 minutes. That's okay, I'm back. I had to go check on the kitties too, just to see, make sure they're good. I actually was able to kind of pick up the baby cat, and then she flailed, so I put her back down. I don't think these cats I got are ever gonna let me hold them and pick them up. It does not seem to be in my future, but I love them. Wait, no, don't you get in this close. No, 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 cat. Oh, yeah. Baby cat likes to like roll around in clothes, and I didn't get the folded clothes from the dryer. I didn't get them folded. I just got them onto the bed. So I put a cover over the clothes so that the baby cat doesn't go roll around. Let's go to Cafe Ambrosia. Whoa, a wild Aria has appeared right before my eyes. Am I dreaming? Aren't I the one dreaming? I'm not used to seeing you outside of the gym. Aha, guys gotta eat sometime. And just between you and me, the snacks at the vending machines don't cut it anymore. After a good workout, I'm in serious need of a real protein. And maybe something refreshing to cool down with too. Once I'm done, then it's back to the gym. Got everything we pretty much need to keep ourselves focused. From the running machines, the free weights, and target practice ranges. I also use the simulation systems whenever I'm training with Val and Lysander. It's better when we can get some friendly competition going. The gym's also the best place where I can work out not just my muscles, but my brain too. You'd be surprised how many people forget to give the brain a workout of its own. I'm kind of surprised he's saying brain workout. I thought he was just going to be a musclehead. Okay, so what do you do to exercise your mind? It's all about making sure you stay focused while you're working out. Can't tell you how many times I've run into people who think they're getting the most out of their workout solely by running through the motions. It doesn't work like that though. You've got to pull all your focus and precision into every rep you can. Once you start losing focus, that's when you've got to take a break. Then you can come back to it once you're ready to put some real power into it again. Just not too much power. Don't go off learning the hard way like I did. Or not machines either, and even appliances shouldn't be left running for a long time. But at some point, you owe it to yourself to take some breaks in between. That's exactly why I'm here after all. I need to step up my game. Don't get too smug. You're quite the hard worker. I need to step up my game. Hearing about your regimen reminds me I need to step up my game. It's probably not a bad idea. We've got a big trial coming our way, remember? I wouldn't waste any more time, especially when the gym gets packed as it is already. The only reason why it isn't much of an issue for me is that everybody there knows me. They also know I've got a regimen to keep. You start coming by more often, then maybe we should schedule some workout times together. So the next time you're at the gym, remember to keep your spirits high. So there's like 30 days to this, or yeah. I think the trials were the first one was 15 and the second one was 30. So the third one's probably 45. And the rest will all fall into place. When it's finally time to enjoy that splurge of a Van Ness chocolate sundae or a dinner night out with the friends, they'll all taste just like victory. So best of luck, Aria. I'll be keeping my eye out for you at the gym. 13 days. Adding comments, weekend vibes. This weekend cannot come fast enough. We will be seeing you on any dates. Will we be seeing you on any dates this weekend? Am I less Strata? Can't wait to see what we'll end up getting ourselves into this time, as long as Roman doesn't end up losing his pants again. Yeah, that sounds like Roman. $16,000. So is there anyone I can meet? Let's see. It doesn't seem like it. 20,000. I'm almost to her. 65. 65. 35. 30. Why is my relationship already positive with her? Interesting. Okay, so we don't really have relationships with the other people, it's just the routes, which makes sense with this track. Okay, where have we not been? So the morning, let's do gym in the morning. What should I do for training today? Use the run machines, gym equipment, lecture, practice archery. Ooh, let's do archery. We're gonna get some little Katniss vibes. Getting some target practice in should help me improve my aim and reflexes. I could practice my archery with the Calvin 9. No, 9. That is 9. I can read Roman numerals because of Final Fantasy. I could practice my archery with the Calvin 9 bow from Aeschylus. Ah, I almost got a bullseye, but not quite. This Calvin 9 is amazing to use, but it can be a little difficult to aim. Guess that means I should keep training some more. It's a forum. Hey, good to see you, Aria. I'm glad you decided to stop by since I was just wondering what you were up to. I guess you had the same idea about coming to the forum, haha. But now that you're here, I've just got to tell you what I saw before you got here. What happened? So you know Ravenna, right? Miss CEO of the Aeschylus Corp, whose face is plastered nearly everywhere in town? Well, I was just getting to the forum when I noticed this large crowd around the jewelry store. And of course, you know, yours truly had to get in on the action. So when I poked my head into the shop, all I could see was Ravenna waiting by the displays while her entourage of shoppers bought everything in sight for her. The whole time she was just on her phone, totally calm and in control. Meanwhile, hey Rain, how you doing, Rain? How's it going? Why are you using the dead emote? Meanwhile, everything around her was complete chaos. It was kind of cool to watch. Still sick? Oh. I mean, how long have you been sick now? I don't know. Usually if I get sick bad enough to actually feel sick, it's usually like a week long at least. It's usually how long I expect to be sick. So she was purchasing everything inside the jewelry store? I'm pretty sure she cleaned them out and then some. But yeah, Rain, I'm playing another Otome visual novel called Somnium 11 by NochiStudios. They also did Plastic Trick that I played last year and Stellafire that I played last week. So they pop out games like crazy. They have another one I'm really interested in called Love Cult. So for sure she cleaned them out and then some. After hitting the jewelry store, she went to a few more shops and did the same thing. It was so automatic for her. It got me thinking if she even knew what she was buying. Do you think she did? To be honest, I don't really know. Most of her shoppers were doing all the talking. So I'm pretty sure all those things were for her. And here's the thing, I managed to catch her between shops and was going to try to ask if she'd be down for some drinks later. But she looked like she was in the zone, so I thought twice. She was really that focused, huh? The only time I saw emotion out of her was when she was admiring a vase of roses while waiting for her shoppers to finish. I figured I'll try to see if she might be down to meet up sometime. As cool as it was to see her on that shopping spree. I wonder if she actually liked what she was doing. It all seemed more like a sport to her than an actual experience, you know? Shopping can be a sport. Maybe it's her way to escape. Why would someone need so much? I shop to escape. I don't know about anyone else, but I buy things to get the adrenaline hit and be like, ooh, shiny new thing, and it lasts for not very long, if I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'll work on that since I don't have as much money to go buy things anymore. Maybe it's her own way to escape. You could be right, but I have to know. Could you really call it an escape when you're just waiting for your shoppers to do the work for you? Don't get me wrong, I'd be down to having shoppers of my own someday, but I still think I'd want to be more into the whole experience. But that's just me doing my own thing, I guess. I don't think I could be that way even if I had all the money in the cosmos. When I go shopping, I prefer to take my sweet time looking for the things that get a reaction out of me. Sure, I pay attention to the brands, but it's all about the feeling, you know? It's all about that adrenaline kick, the endorphins, the feel good from hitting add to cart, and then swiping your card and being like, this is mine now. I have a shopping addiction. That's why gotchas are not good for me. And I recognize this. That's why I like it whenever I go shopping with Val. She always makes it fun whenever Lysander and I go with her. She's looking for something, she turns it into a fun quest. It doesn't matter if we take some extra snack detour. Sometimes she'll find stuff for us and get us to buy it. It's so hard to resist just because she makes it seem as if it's meant for us. Maybe you should consider shopping with us sometime just to see it for yourself. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Well, I should get going to do a little shopping myself, so I'll catch you later. Okay, night. Let's look at this. Ooh, maybe it was her. Ah, likes roses. Okay. Oh, I guess I can go to the forum to meet Lysander, maybe? Sure, let's see. The forum is always bustling with people at this time. There's not much room to walk around in this crowd. What's all this commotion? Oh, do you really think that was her? I tried getting a closer look, but I don't know for sure. Can you imagine, though, if we're really just a few feet away from Valentina? Valentina? Is she really here? Should I try to go past the crowd and get a closer look? Go see if we can spot her. Let's see if we can find her. I should try taking a look, just to see if it's really Val who's here. I still don't see her past this crowd, but wait, is that her? The one wearing the red jacket? If she could just turn around, that's not her at all. Oh well, I tried my best. I should get going before it gets any busier here. Fuck, I overcooked my steak. At least I didn't overcook Dad's. Oh no, I'm so sorry that you overcooked your steak. But yeah, good thing you didn't overcook Dad's. That is very accurate. What are you guys putting on your steak? Or do you like not necessarily put on it, but like season it and stuff? Anything more than medium rare is too done. Oh, I agree. I usually hit for medium rare. I've had occasionally like rare, just rare, but sometimes it's a little bit too rare for me sometimes. But yeah, you gotta get the flavor. Mata official. Mata uses only the finest silks, which are refined using state-of-the-art machina to add the durability and color you've come to love in your latest collections. Only Amata. Am I getting spam in the game? I haven't had a steak in forever. I can't eat it so good with my braces. Oh, I'm at 20,000 followers. Ooh. I should be able to meet someone. I don't think it was her. No, Minty? I think it was Minty. But I need, oh. I gotta know you to meet Minty, which I need. Oh, I need 20,000. Okay. Hey, Derry. Thanks for the subscription and thanks for stopping by. Rain, rare is fine to me, but I'd rather do that with steak I make. I'd never order rare from a restaurant. Yeah. This was like, the only time I do it when I get it rare is we went to like this restaurant called Texas de Brazil, and it's basically like a steak buffet. And for whatever reason, they usually only like bring out rare pieces unless you ask for like more well cooked. But like, they're usually pretty solid. They're usually not sketchy. I probably wouldn't ask for a rare at like a Chili's. Derry, hi Derry. How are you doing, Derry? How has 2025 been going for you? Rain, but then again, I make steak that tastes better than the restaurant steak. Okay, so my experience has been usually most people can cook better steak than a lot of restaurants because you get to control how it's cooked and what seasonings are put on it. I do not know how to cook steak, but my dad cooks good steaks. Not that I can really chew them super great at the moment, but Rain, I would get rare ragu, but who the fuck can afford that? That's very fair. That is very fair. I've never had wagyu either, for the exact same reason. Derry, I got into a car crash on Saturday. Other than that, I'm chilling. Oh no! You okay? Is your car totaled? Or are you able to get it repaired? I'm so sorry to hear you got in a car crash. That's a lot of suckage. Updates for me. I've been chilling. I've been playing games. I don't have a job at the moment. I was supposed to have a contract, and that hasn't happened yet. So I'm applying for jobs and playing games all day. Yeah, it's great. I was like, I did this in the beginning of 2024, and this is going to be a yearly occurrence apparently. Um, so, but yeah, I cleared the chaotic raid in Final Fantasy 14. So I got my mounts for that. Oh, I got two cats. I got a mama cat and I got her baby. The mama cat is named Mama, and the baby cat is named Callie. But I call her baby cat quite a bit. But the mom's like 2 and the baby's like 1. So I got them from a foster and they've adjusted somewhat. They let me pet them now. They do not let me pick them up though. So, I mean, I cook almost daily. I don't cook at all, Rain. You would probably be horrified at what I eat. I eat TV dinners, and the most I cook is like hamburger helper, mac and cheese out of the box, or like the frozen dinners. Yeah, they cut the roof off. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Are you okay for the most part then? I mean, I guess you're here, so I'm assuming you're not like horribly ill in the hospital or something like that. Um but yeah, so I'm playing Somnium 11. It's a date and sim visual novel by NochiStudios. I got a beta key, a temporary beta key. Um, the game doesn't come out. I'm assuming it's going to come out later this year. I'm not sure exactly when it actually comes out. But I've played their other games. Like, they gave me a key for Plastic Trick, which is where you date mannequins. And I kickstarted their other game called Stellafire, where you are romancing idols who are re-debuting. So, but today's been pretty good. So, and I've been trying to stream a little bit more. Like, I streamed, I think, like 3 times last week, I think. And, but yeah, also, I'll send you the link if you potentially care. But the Final Fantasy 14, it's on Crystal DC, but they're having their Fish Fest. So they're doing, like the community Fish Fest that I think is put on by like Fruity Snacks. They're gonna have like a sprout train and then a non-sprout train going up to level 100. I may or may not participate. I haven't decided yet. I may say fuck it and go the sprout chain because I got my Fisher to 100, but I don't got like any of the gear. So, but I actually caught up on the MSQ for Final Fantasy 14 last week. I have not caught up on much else, but I did catch up on that. So I'm ready for the next patch and ready to like dive into the new exploration zones that should be coming like soon. I'm excited for that. But we're either like on Saturday, I'm either going to do the Fish Fest or I'm going to play Hades. And I need to play Hanakare to get that started. But, so, yeah, I'm excited about this weekend. And it's also Valentine's weekend. It's like, yay! Chocolate! I like chocolate. It's a great time to get chocolate. I don't remember what I was doing. Yeah, we're gonna go work out because we gotta get strong to survive these trials. Okay, it's good to see you training hard. I join you on yours, but I could use a little break from mine. Monster Hunter Wild's final beta test before full release is this weekend too. Oh, really? I don't have the money for that. That's kind of what it comes down to. I'm also not a huge Monster Hunter fan, but I have a ton of friends who've played it. So, like, to be fair, I've never really tried Monster Hunter. I've just seen it. The beta is free. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'll mess with the beta. I've been seeing friends play it. Monster Hunter is really not quite my kind of game. Not exactly. I like story games a little bit more than Monster Hunter. And Monster Hunter, I just hear about people trying to fight the bosses and like try a billion times. I'm like, this is not quite Elden Ring level of difficulty, but the way some people describe it, it makes me think it's Elden Ring level difficulty. So I don't know. But I have been seeing a bunch of people play it. It looks really good. Yeah. Okay, which training were you just working on? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't like just sticking to one thing during a session. Oh, I also need to catch up on Infinity Nikki. I might be playing that tonight. And Honkai Star Rail, I probably should pick that up again at some point. I don't have time for that either. That one has a big update, I think, coming out next month. Or the month after for like the, what, 2-year anniversary? Too many games, not enough time. Even I don't have a job and I still don't have enough time. I got in a bit of archery though, but it sucks the life out of me if I do it for too long. So I always break it up with some discus or some of the usual cardio. Come to think of it, I think I might have overkilled it a bit with the discus today. I don't know how to say that. My shoulders are so sore. I could seriously use some spa time right now. Then why don't you go to the spa after this? Believe me, I'm totally down to go. That's like my other home away from home besides the gym. But unlike my gym membership, the spa costs me every time if I want the deluxe treatment. I thought every contestant was allowed to visit the spa for free. Technically we're allowed in for free, but I might have exceeded their limit one too many times. I guess they weren't ready for my alloy steam room visits, so they've capped me already. Oh man, we're only like 3 days in, and he's already lost his privileges. Shame on him. I'm getting tired a little bit. The only downside to playing visual novels on stream is I have to read the text, and it's a lot of text, and then it's like, oh man, my mouth hurts. So also, like, some good news. I'm so fucking happy. In April, my braces come off, and I'll be able to talk better, and I won't have these motherfucking bands on my teeth, and I'll be able to open my mouth wide. These bands are hell. I'm so excited about that. I'm beyond excited. And maybe like I'll be able to get a splint again and I won't be like in pain every day. I'm waiting for it. If I'm still in pain after I get the splint, I'm gonna cry. So April is gonna be a good month for me. I pray to God, I hope it's gonna be a good month for me. Don't you have any connections? You could use the spa treatment. Are you above begging for discounts? Because maybe the small might have some, maybe the, words I can word. Because maybe the small might have some mercy on you. Believe it or not, I've already asked. But the attendant there always seems ready to tell me no even before I ask. Even if it looks like I'm coming in to ask for a towel, they just seem to be 3 steps ahead of me. If only I was gifted in mind reading. So I guess you have options for those discounts. Thinking about it though, maybe you're onto something. Spa will sometimes give out group discounts. Sometimes you can bring a friend and they'll reward you with a free massage or something like that. Just a thought, but maybe you and I should see if we could snag that discount. I think I've got a few more reps in me now and I don't want it to let those go to waste. So as soon as I'm done with training, I'll try booking that appointment. Make sure you squeeze in some spa time for yourself too. Okay, I want to meet you. Hint. There is no hint. Coffee lover dreamer asked me what I'm reading today, so maybe she's at the cafe? Oh, okay, yeah, I picked correctly. Oh, it's you. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get caffeine in for the day. Oh, is that what you're having? It sure is. Ah, coffee. I also have some caffeine. I think this has caffeine in it. I'm drinking, Palia has done collabs with Madrinas, and they did a new one called Blackberry Maji Dragon Fruit, and it's a charged refresher. I think it has caffeine. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Okay, I see caffeine. It just doesn't say how much caffeine. It's okay. It's not the best drink I've had, but you know, a little bit of caffeine is nice. Ah. The caffeina brewed here is exceptionally strong and always piping hot. You come here every day? I try to, but with a busy schedule like mine, it's not easy to stop by whenever I want to. I do wish I could, though. The current ambience is far more pleasant than the hectic hub this place sometimes turns into. Or so I've been told. I still sometimes wonder what goes on whenever the partying groups stop by. You really haven't seen for yourself before? Not really, since it's not my type of scene. Okay, she's not a partier. I'm more all about finding a quiet corner to cozy up with a book. But enough about me, what about you? Which type of social scene do you usually prefer? The more crowded the better. I keep to myself. I'll brave the crowd. I keep to myself. I'll be honest. Hold on one second. I got a kitty. Hey, kitty. He's fine. I keep to myself. I prefer keeping to myself than stumbling in a crowd. It's hard to know what to say or do in a group sometimes, or else they could leave you behind. And that's not quite fun. Oh yeah, I feel that. I understand that very, very well, unfortunately. Oh, it sounds like you've experienced this before. I'm sorry if it has. So, who's the person who did that to you? Oh, it's not really. Was it Roman? Because I know he's always flocking around with some new group of friends. If it's him, you don't have to be shy about telling me. So, do you see Roman often? It's hard not to, and he's always trying to get you to hang out with him. Oh, okay, so he acts that way around everyone. We're not special. That's kind of disappointing. Though he does have some interesting stories to tell. He's almost convinced me a few times before to stick around here for longer. Join him for some drinks and a slice of his usual order of Bacchio cake. But I always have to remind myself that I have to work the next day. Just the other night when I was here, he introduced me to his party and posse. Wait, so you have met some of the party and crowd here? Oh, well, you got me. I will make an exception now and then, but nothing more. And you'll never catch me being a social butterfly like Roman or even Lysander. Sometimes I pop by when the crowd's here just to check if Titus is in here too, when he hasn't returned to our headquarters on time. Why would that be a problem for him? Our unit requires a lot of reporting that needs his approval, but sometimes Titus will take it upon himself to change up his itinerary. He won't even tell Minty where he's wandered off to. So if he doesn't answer his messages, I'll have to drop everything and go find him myself. It can be a handful sometimes. Put a tracking device on him? He's just rebelling, isn't he? Does he know this worries you? Tracking device. We're gonna track him. Why don't you put a tracking device on him? That's not a bad idea. Maybe Minty might be up for rigging something for me. Oh, what am I saying? I don't know if that would be going overboard than my usual checkups on him. And Titus would be too clever for that sort of thing. I might just have to resort to my current methods. At the end of the day, Titus is Titus. Hopefully he'll start being better about telling me so I don't have to go around looking for him. Otherwise, I'll be forced to explain myself when our unit is behind on paperwork. It's also important that I know where he is, just so the cameras don't catch him first. They're dedicated to watching your every move, you know? That's right. I wonder what people online will say about us chatting like this too. Hopefully it'll be nothing but pleasant things. Will Titus be able to see that I was like, hey, you should put a tracking device on him? But if you're feeling nervous, maybe you should order some caffeina too. I'll let you enjoy your time now, so good day. Roman likes Bacchio cake. Okay, we've met her. Where would Minty be? Engineer Mink. No sleep for this gamer and future Strata ruler. I like emojis. So where might she be? Minty, Minty, Minty. This gamer of no sleep. Let's go to the library. I hear somebody nearby. Oh, it's you. She's sitting by a window reading her book. I don't know if I should disturb her. Oh, I thought that was you, Aria. Welcome, welcome. Why don't you take a seat with me? I was just rereading my favorite book. I can't believe I'm at the last chapter already. So I'm trying not to breeze through my favorite part. The ending to this story makes me cry every time, so I've already prepared my tissues. Which book are you reading? It's called Eve, the Moonlight Masquerade. Everyone's been buzzing about it, so at this rate I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a sequel. You've never read it before. It's about this maid who attends a masquerade ball disguised as a princess from another land. The prince falls instantly in love with her. Oh, I love princes. Princes are my favorite. But since she leaves before he can get her name, he goes on a search to find her. I've read this book before at least 10 times since it came out, but I can never get tired of it. I do not have this woman's fortitude. I cannot read a book 10 times. I think the most I have read a book was maybe 3 times. I read this one series like 3 times to like refresh before like newer books came out, but I've never read a book 10 times. It's as if I've been transported to another world. Only in this world I'll be able to visit the court at least for a day, just like the maid in the story. And then while I'm there, I'll lock eyes with the prince, and it'll be a moment to remember for my entire lifetime. By prince, do you mean Soren? He's mine. He's mine. You can't have him. Oh, I was more thinking of the prince from the story. He does remind me a little of Soren, but I think he's in a class all his own. If that prince were ever real, I'd probably be too stunned to meet him. So at least I can imagine how things would rather play out in my head instead. God, I want to tell you the rest of the book, but I get teary-eyed just thinking about the moment where they meet again. And when the prince professes his love before her across the entire kingdom. Oh, I might have spoiled quite a bit of it if you haven't read that yet. But I promise it's still worth reading. There's a lot more to the story I'd rather not say here. So you should just check it out for yourself. Hee. Isn't there smut in this book? Smut in books are the best books. Isn't there supposed to be smut in this book? Oh, so did somebody else spoil it for you? Well, I guess you could say there's some romantic scenes in this book. We love the smut. We love the book talk. But if you ask me, I don't remember much of those moments compared to the rest of the story. Sure. We know you are lying. It's just like when people who play Love in Deep Space are like, we are not gooners. You are lying. I guess there are a few scenes in this book that stick out to me. Like where the prince and the maiden go up to his chambers and he tosses his cape over his shoulder while they're in each other's arms. And how in that exact moment the maiden confesses her love for him right as he... There I go again. I really should try harder from spoiling any more of this book for you. I wonder if we did start a book club, we could somehow convince Minty and Titus to join us. It's always better to have a group of friends to do this with. I don't think you would be able to get Titus to read that book. Just saying. Maybe Minty will join if we put some comic books on the list. But Titus might be tougher to convince. Wait, I did once see him read in a romance novel before. Oh, really? At least I think that's what it was. But I don't know if he even finished it or if he even liked it. I always figured he wasn't a big fan of romance books since I've never really heard him say anything hardly romantic to somebody before. But I wonder if he'd put up with us for at least one club session. In the meantime, I should probably get back to... Words. In the meantime, I should probably get back my book before I have to return to work. Seriously do recommend you read this too sometime, Aria. Maybe it'll inspire you just as much as it does for me. 11 days until the first trial. So I do not know how far the beta access actually goes. And we should probably save. The range is open right now for target practice. I should go train there before it gets any busier. So far, so good in this practice session, but I haven't hit a bullseye yet. Oh, the person right next to my station hit 3 bullseyes in a row. They just got a 4th one in too. Who could that possibly be? If only there wasn't a darkened screen between us. I'd like to get a glimpse of them, but is that something I should do? I'm gonna focus on my target. I'm gonna be a little bit of a chicken. As much as I'd like to know who it is, I probably should keep working on my own target practice instead. Just a bit more and... oh! I finally got a bullseye, and that other person just got another bullseye too. Oh well, at least this is a good note to end on with my train-in for now. Considering how well they could shoot, I wonder if it was one of the military sole victim. I guess I'll have to keep my eyes open until the next time I see them. Let's look at socials. Bum, bum, bum. Sure, let's go buy a tour pass. What about this? 1 entry per day. Yeah, let's go here, since we haven't been here yet. Tour guide, welcome to the official tour of EOS Strata. We've got a lot to cover, so before we get started, here's some rules. Number 1, please stay with the group at all times. Number 2, please do not touch the paint-ins. That one should be a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many times I have to remind people. Lastly, number 3, no chewing gum at all. Is that per the prince's request? Nope, that's his aide's Errol's request. Anyway, shall we get started then? We'll begin here in the main hall, where you'll find the grand staircase leading up to the offices. If you want a little history, EOS Strata was initially built as a single-story palace. That is until the 5th Emperor constructed an additional floor to let his aides reside with him in the palace. Since then, most of the chambers have been converted into offices per department, which is where most of them are probably busy at work at right now. They also congregate in the solar room in this floor, where they're to present their reports to the Imperial Prince, which I'm sure you all know by now is Prince Soren Eos, Belinus Dio di Strata, the latest victor of the trials. As we're passing through the hall, there's a large portrait of several emperors hanging before us. Most of the tour group are trying to take photos of it as we walk by. Let's move on to the chapel then. Chapel in the courtyard has been blessed by the order of Caius Celis to bring peace, balance, and prosperity for the palace. However, it's never been seen as a replacement for visiting the temple, so you'll best bet you'll often see members of the palace paying their regular visits to the temple as necessary. The Imperial Prince, however, prefers to visit the chapel when he's unable to make the trip while attending to urgent Imperial business. It also provides him with the chance to pay his respects in complete safety. Safety? What do you mean, safety? Before we move on to the next room, does anybody have any questions? Why is this place called EOS Strata? Is Soren here today? Can the Emperor do whatever they want? Soren here today? Oh, I'm afraid he's not available right this moment, but there's always a chance he might be around while we continue our tour. He's usually involved with every department on a typical workday, so I doubt he's even in his office right now. If he is, he might be trying to catch his breath, the poor thing. Well, now I think we've just about covered the rest of this floor. Why don't we take a quick break now, and then we'll continue with our tour. That was interesting. Nothing happened, though. Am I at 25? I don't think I'm at 25. I'm at 23. Bum, bum, bum. Go hit the gym again. Oh, hello there, Aria. Looks like we had the same idea to get some training in. I just finished my stretches, so I've been wondering where to start. I'm so used to sticking to simpler routines, so to have all these intricate machines available can be a little intimidating sometimes. Well, maybe it won't be so scary if you join me. Which machine do you think we should start with? How about this machine right here? Oh, do you mean the one with all those wires? I'd go for it, but if only I could see how you're supposed to use it. I hope you don't think I don't know how to train properly. I've been through my basic training back at the base, but it's nothing like this. My training mostly focuses on programming and system maintenance than anything else. So in theory, I should know how to rig some of these machines to do tons of interesting things. But that's not really the point of a proper workout training, is it? It's not quite, but that sounds just as interesting. Oh? Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I would try my hand at reprogramming one of them right now, but I'm a little afraid the gym attendant's saying something. Or even worse, if Ravina catches on someone ruining these machines for everybody. Oh, I recognize this other machine though. This one's perfect for anybody looking for a real workout. Mind, body, and mana levels, it does it all. Works at your core to the max, so you can imagine the sort of stunning results you can get from using it regularly. Any muscles you've seen coming in and out of this place is probably due to this one machine. So this is where Titus gets his abs, huh? Not to mention the whole rest of his physique. Hehehe, you're not wrong. Titus uses this one all the time, but he'll still trade off using the other machines when he knows he needs it. He's a creature of habit for mostly everything except his training, because he knows if he sticks too closely to the same routine, he'll get too complacent. He likes to keep himself on his toes. Like I said, I'm sure you can trace anybody's results back to this machine. Titus typically saves this for last since he likes the way it challenges him. I've seen Lysander use this too, and I'm always surprised how much stamina he has. He seems like the type of guy who isn't into heavy lifting, but he's quite a sight to watch while he trains. He has just the right type of muscles, like the ones you'd want to get a strong hug from. I've also seen Roman use this machine, and I'm sure you've seen him strutting around with his muscles all the time. I will say one thing, I'm really curious about his regimen. With strong muscles like his, you'd think he'd be really strict about his program. But on the other hand, he's somehow always at the cafe enjoying his ichor and anything layered with Vanna's chocolate. He doesn't seem to be monitoring himself either whenever he's there. I'm not sure if he's figured out how to keep his metabolism high so he can enjoy a few treats here and there. I sort of wish he'd dropped those tips for the rest of us. Oh, I just got an alert from my base. They need me for a mandatory meeting right now. This is a shame, but I'm sorry I have to leave so soon. I really hope we can work out properly together next time, so I hope you'll wait for me then. I guess we can pay to go to the temple. Entry fee is $10 per day. Oh, okay. Ads for are going to start in 5 minutes for 5 minutes. So are we ready for the next part of the tour? Since we're still in the main hall, you're all free to make some time and look around. There's a lot of history lurking around every corner of this palace, so who knows what you might find. It's like I have some time to go exploring on my own. We're gonna go to the chapel. Looking out into the courtyard, I can see a chapel resembling the large temple in town. It really is like a smaller version of the temple, right down to the way it takes in the sunlight through its channels straight into the ground. I'm guessing not just anybody can use this chapel, though. Oh, so I take it you're interested in the chapel? It really is quite special, though it's a shame it's only for the members of the palace to use. I had a feeling that was the case. Given how busy they are, it's not easy for them to always make their way to the temple, though depending on who you ask here, they might say Soren uses it more out of privacy. How does that work, then? Thanks Soren's aid, Ariel, this place has been consecrated for worship. As a member of the Order of Caius Salus, he oversees this chapel while also tending to his other duties at the temple. This chapel has also been built using the same material as the temple and has been blessed by the ancient light. As it seems, Deus Kai doesn't seem to object to Soren partaking here instead. I suppose it's because he cares more of the meaning behind people's prayers than where they choose to pray. Even then, it hasn't stopped Soren and Errol from maintaining this chapel to the best of their abilities out of respect for Kai. Well, now, I think that's been enough time for everyone to get a good look around here. So come along, everybody, it's time for us to move on. Hope everyone's been enjoying this glorious palace. It's no secret how much they've done to welcome the light into each and every room, and the more we keep going, the more you'll realize how this kingdom can only exist for as long as there's light. So once you're all ready, let's continue on to the next part of the tour. Okay, now temple? No temple? Gem? Okay, there's plenty of ways to get my training done here, so what should I do? Meditation, VR battle simulator. We're gonna try that. I'm hoping to meet Minty. The VR battle simulator seems to be pretty popular around here. There's a lot of different settings to choose your own custom battle scenario. Let's give it a shot then. Ah, what a rush. For a minute there, I wasn't sure what was happening, but I was able to get through the simulator once I got the hang of it. Still, I should focus on developing a better combat strategy for next time. Well, I think that's enough training for now. Need caffeine. Let's go at the spa and see what's going on. From the Aquavita. Oh, I recognize you. You're Aria, am I right? That's me. Well, we're delighted you decided to pay us a visit. As a matter of fact, a patron has requested for us to provide you with a complimentary Luxe Royal Facial for today. Oh. Which patron paid for this? Do you know which patron paid for this? They asked to remain anonymous, but rest assured they would like for you to feel relaxed and rejuvenated after this facial. So you really won't say? I'm unable to divulge that information due to our business policies. All I can say is that they're a highly esteemed guest here at the spa. Shall we get started then? Cool. What did you think of your facial? Your skin is glowing more than ever, just like an empress. I don't think I've ever seen my face like this before. Excellent. Then we hope you've enjoyed your stay. Sklis HQ. Happy endings. Okay, so we've hit 29. Who can we potentially meet? Ravenna. Nitila Lysander. Can we go into Aeschylus? Increase your reputation by increasing stats. Okay. So I can meet him and Minty. No. I need to meet Minty. I can't meet him yet, but I'm getting close. I think I can meet her. I have no idea how to meet anyone though. He likes roses, and I think I'm at 30,000. No, not quite 30,000. Okay, ads for like 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna go to the gym. Hey there! I couldn't help but notice you're one of the Sylvictum. You're Aria, right? I've been trying to see if I can spar with some of you guys for my own personal records. Would you be up for a sparring match against me? Sure, let's go. I'll take the challenge. Sure, why not? Really? You're one of the few who's accepted, so now I'm really hyped for this. If you're ready, let's get started. Okay, stamina. Oh man, that was a pretty good match. Can't say I was prepared to lose that one though. But you packed more of a punch than I thought, so my respects to you. You did a pretty good job yourself. Well, yeah, but there's a reason why you're competing in this thing and I'm not, haha. Hope we can spar again soon, but if not, good luck with your training. On that note, I think I should head out. Okay, I'm at 30,000. Let's see if maybe we can find someone. Oh, damn it, it's you. Greetings, Aria. You're looking just as sunny as the sunflowers today. Are you here on your break too? After working through all that paperwork for so long, I just had to get some fresh air. So I went to the first place I could think of, the Pistoria Gardens. You can even see Strata from here looking as majestic as ever. One of my favorite views other than this endless maze of flowers. I was just about to take a walk, so come join me. I can show you around and maybe we might spot one of the popular flowers if we're lucky. Which flowers are the popular ones? The common flowers across the empire are usually daisies, violets, and daffodils. Most people keep them in their gardens since they can grow in any condition. Other uncommon flowers like the Marias only grow in certain parts of the empire. Roses are super popular, of course, because it's the first thing anyone thinks of to give to their lovers. They say that they best suit people who are also strong, fiery, and passionate. Makes sense because roses know how to protect themselves and their beauty. Then there's sunflowers, which are the official flowers of the empire. I've heard before that Soren requests for there to always be fresh sunflowers in at least one room of the palace. There's also a saying here that sunflowers make the best gift for people who seem fragile from the outside but are strong and true on the inside. And these are lilies, which suit people who appreciate their beauty on an abstract level, not just a superficial. They see the beauty in life or the things that are the most important to them. Lastly, there's the tulips here, which you can tell grow in abundance. They're the type of flower for someone who's maybe not used to expressing their love, but having a lot of affection. Looking at all these flowers, it makes me realize they say things we can't always find the right words for. What have you been wanting to say? Oh, me? Well, I don't really know where to start. They're mostly everyday things, so it's usually whatever I think I should just keep to myself. Some of these flowers bring me comfort from stress, while others bring me warmth when I'm feeling good about something. I'm not the only one who really enjoys the gardens either. Mostly everybody does. I run into the nobles here during some of my visits. Lysander and Valentina seem to know their flower lore very well. I'm not entirely sure about Roman. He did seem interested in roses, but I couldn't tell if he was also looking for any spots where the groundskeeper usually doesn't. I've even seen the CEO, Miss Ravenna, here by the roses too. That's who I wanted to meet. That's who I wanted to meet you. I didn't want to meet you. I didn't talk to her then, but I was surprised to see somebody like her in the garden of all places. I just assumed she wouldn't be as interested in flowers when there's all the magic tech Aeschylus is working on. I just realized my break is almost up. I should probably start heading out, only I'd rather just spend the rest of my day here. I don't know if I'll be as cheerful later unless there was something else to lift my spirits. Give you an item, do I? I don't have an item, I don't think. Don't want Titus thinking I'm neglecting my job, especially when we have so much to do. Hope you enjoyed yourself in the garden, Aria. Let's meet again sometime. How do I get items? Okay, someone got an update. Likes sunflowers. Soren does. That's good to know. Seems like someone else is using the obstacle course right now. I can see their score overhead and it looks like they're just about to break the record. If they can just make it past that wall. Oh, they just climbed right over it. That's a new record. I wish I could see who it is, but there's already a crowd waiting for them as they head to the other side of the gym. Oh, the score just updated with the final total. It's Val who broke the record. I wonder if I should see her before she leaves. I should go congratulate her. For the new record. Oh. I wish I knew where they'd all run off to. They're probably at the battle simulator right now, so Val might be there for a while. Guess I should have jumped in when I had the chance sooner. I'll just go back to my training then. God dang, am I ever gonna get to meet anyone? It's a shame I didn't get to see Val, but hopefully there is a next time. About time. Can I meet him? Theoretically. For this part of the tour, we'll be continuing to explore through the rest of the palace rooms. Are we going to visit the solar room? Fortunately, not this time. The palace has requested for the solar room to remain closed from the public for today. On occasion, they have permitted visitors before, but as of lately, Soren has been particularly concerned about keeping certain workspaces private. As you're all aware, the media has been recently covering the trials, so it's no surprise they often try coming here fishing for comments from anybody they can find around here. That's a shame. Isn't it supposed to be one of the best rooms in the palace? That's what most people say, but given that it's a meeting room, we must respect their wishes. So come along now, and please try to keep up. I say that, but it's not so easy to keep up when everybody's clamoring ahead of me first. I'm trying to give them space to walk ahead, but I think I might have given them too much of a head start. Because now I'm not sure which door they've piled into. It has to be one of these doors down this hall, or was it this hall? I'm pretty sure it has to be one of these doors. Hopefully I get lucky on the first guess, so here goes nothing. Oh, this room's open, but wait, nobody's here? This is a beautiful room, though, and this round golden table is like something I've never seen before. Ah, yay, I got to meet Lysander's twin. Excuse me? What do you think you're doing here? Is this the solar room? I got separated from my tour group. Would you give me a tour of the palace, please? I'm sorry, I got separated from my tour group. You wouldn't happen to know where they're at, would you? I'm afraid not, though if I were to take a guess, I'd say maybe in the West Parlor. I do suppose you have to be telling me the truth. You're a Solictus after all. There's no way a Solictus would think they'd curry public favor by breaking into Strata of all places. That is, unless you're trying to take a page out of my brother Lysander's book or from one of his companions. If I'm right, then consider this free imperial advice to stop getting ideas from them. Soren may have given you privileges to indulge yourself around town, but he expects all of you to use your best judgment while doing so. We here at Strata aren't looking for another rebel to hold the keys to the kingdom again, especially me. I think it's time I returned you back to your group, so come along with me. Sure, they can't be too far away by now. Though I suppose if you hadn't wandered off, you wouldn't have encountered such a room. However, it's best if you keep your detour just between us for now. Otherwise, this might have to go back to Soren. Once he knows, I can no longer keep silent about this either. I do believe this is your tour group. Ah, there you are, Aria. Where did you run off to? I found her waiting by the hall near my office, so thankfully she hadn't strayed too far away. Take it that there shouldn't be any more problems from here? Of course, so thank you as always. My pleasure. Have a good rest of your tour, Aria. Make sure to keep your eyes on your path, always. I feel like I don't get to meet any of the actual romance options till after the first trial. It's like you gotta build up skills. Wait a minute. Did that not unlock him? Why did that not unlock him? I met him, though. I'm disappointed. I met him, though. I'll try to go into the temple at night. Guess we can try the gardens again. What pretty flowers, except I don't recognize this one right here. What an interesting texture. What a pretty Stella Alpina. Is that what they're called? Stella Alpina? At least that's what we call them. They typically grow in the mountains. But the court also grows them here for display. They're known for being the noblest of flowers because they're able to endure anything. If you have any other questions about flowers, I'd be happy to give you more info. In that case, could you tell me the meaning of? We know some flowers, I think. Tulips. The tulips? Tulips are an interesting flower. They thrive in the company of other flowers, so they often represent the way we socialize with each other. There's another twist to that. But what's the twist? Tulips are also a reminder of the challenges we often endure and have to smile through in order to find peace. Was that insightful for you? More than I could ask for. I'm glad to share the little knowledge that I have on flowers. I'll be heading that way to see the roses next. Hope you enjoy the rest of your tour around the garden. I want to meet the people! Can I not go to the temple? Is that not allowed? What should I do for training today? We're gonna practice archery. Especially getting some target practice in. Shall we improve my aim and reflexes? I should practice my archery with the bow. Okay, more spam text message, I guess. I feel like I really need to go do target practice. Okay, so bodyguard blocked my view. And someone who has a bodyguard, that's quite curious. Right, the gardens. Roses. The perfect time to come here to smell the flowers. I'm always amazed how many different species there are and how well they're able to grow together. Maybe that's the whole intention of keeping such a garden in the first place, to represent all types of beautiful nature that make up the empire. The camellias smell even more divine here. Oh no, these are camellias, not roses. Darn it. No wonder it's one of the flowers closest to the palace balconies. If I lived in the palace, I'd probably do the same thing. Oh, is there someone on the balcony right now? Can't see from here, but I do see a strange shadow. I wonder if I should go get a closer look. I'll toss a flower onto the balcony. Sure, why not? Here goes nothing. Nothing seems to be happening yet. Oh well, guess that was a bust. Oh, something fell to my feet just now. It's a sunflower with a knotted stem. What does that even mean? Well, maybe I was just seeing things, but then again, why do I still feel like somebody was there all this time? Assuming that was maybe Soren. We're gonna gift that to see if we ever get to meet Soren. Okay, very much night. I'm gonna keep going for the gym. Oh, hello, Aria. You're looking ready for a good training session. I wish I could join you, but I'm trying to wrap this progress report. Also waiting for Titus to finish up in the simulation training room. He's training there right now? He sure is, but hopefully he'll be done soon. Headquarters requested for the unit's annual training test. I'm Titus and Minty's grader. Titus up first since he wanted to get it over with, so I've been supervising him while he trains for his current session. I'm reviewing all of his progress in real time and verifying it before submitting the results. Will Titus be finished soon? He's supposed to be, but once he's done, I'm sure he'll just want to head back to cool down. He was a little upset they sprung this on the unit last minute, but he's not one to avoid it. I admire him for pushing himself to get it done as soon as possible. On the flip side, he's probably going to ask if we could stop to get something to eat on our way home. It's interesting though, they're insistent upon this testing, but I'm wary of how much it'll reflect the reality of the competition. I'm sure even Titus is well aware that even the most skilled athletes and soldiers could look good on paper, but competing in actual trials will be a whole different experience. Still, it's not my place to object to their requests, so I'm just here making sure things go smoothly. I usually try to be around whenever Titus and Minnie are training here anyway. Or whenever they'll use one of the spare rooms to fix and mod Machina. Sometimes break things on purpose just to see if they can put them back together quickly. So in the event one of their Machina fails during the trials, they'll know how to fix or override them. This sort of training keeps the two of them entertained for quite a while. There's more than what I can say for Titus' training session right now. He's been in a bit of a mood since we've started. Earlier, his shirt snagged on one of the Synchronicus machines, so he abruptly ripped it off himself and kept going. At this rate, if any other bits of clothing get in his way, he'll probably shed them all off without a second thought. Or oh, he already has, huh? Shred all his clothes off? Let's go see. Can you see him from your tablet? That sounds dangerous. I should go offer him some water. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Titus isn't the friendliest if you try to disrupt him from his training. Let alone he's been forced to do last minute. Maybe if you waited afterwards, he might accept the water. I'm worried he'll be too focused on cooling down to be much of any company. Sorry for getting your hopes up, but hopefully there'll be another time. I can tell you were looking forward to it from the way you're blushing. But don't worry, I won't tell I'm blushing, am I? Oh no. Oh no. So wait, isn't his holobyte still recording all of this? His holobyte's temporarily shut off since this is strictly classified data. It'll come back on once he's finished with his training. I'll make sure to holler at him to put his clothes back on before he comes back out. I just really hope Minty will be a bit easier to supervise during her training session. She's usually good about her training, but she still needs me to keep her on track sometimes. Whenever I'm not looking, she'd steal the chance to scheme something, and I usually don't find out until I'm checking her photos online later. And there just happens to be shots of her photobombing Titus while he's taking a nap. These two, why are they such a handful? You'd think as soldiers they set the finest examples, but here they are, the very best the Empire's got. Oh, I'm checking the screen, and I guess it seems like Titus is finishing his training now. He'll probably be out any minute, so we can verify his results. Normally I wouldn't say this, but since this training session has been rather unexpected, I think it might be a good idea if you returned once Titus is done with his training. In case he's missing his clothes, we might have a problem if your holobyte records anything. Oh, no, 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 no. We need the holobyte to record everything. We need the world to see. We need the world to see. Come on, let's go. That's no problem then. I'll try to come back later. Aw, thanks for being so understanding. Also, just between us, I'll keep you posted on the final status of his clothing situation. Since I can't talk about his trend, but at least I can share this with you. Oh, you are a great wing woman, apparently. So talk to you later, Aria. Oh, that's the photobomb photo. Okay, it pops up for both of them. And now we've saved this best part of the tour for last. As a treat to all of you for coming, we've been granted access to visit an exclusive place in the palace. Does this mean we're finally going to meet Soren? I never said that. I thought we would conclude the tour with a trip through the private art gallery. It's one of Prince Soren's favorite places in the palace. Is there a chance we might be able to see him there? No, we don't get to see him. Well, I do believe that the prince and his aides are still busy working at this time, especially if it's a critical meeting. Hardly any of them will want to take breaks until they're finished. They do sometimes pop in during a tour, but that's not always the case, especially for Soren. When do I get to meet him? Does he not like taking... does he not like taking meeting people? He could have fooled me. He always looks so happy to take photos with people online. It's not exactly that, but I'm sure you can imagine how overwhelming it gets when everyone wants your photo. Well, shall we start making our way to the private gallery? They've just restored one of the classics from the Floralis era that's never been shown before to the public. Even as we're making our way to the gallery, there's already several luxurious paintings lined up along these halls. There's even a portrait of Soren by this corner. Whoever made this managed to capture Soren perfectly down to every detail. So scarily accurate that it looks almost as if he really was in the picture. But wait, is it me or did the painting just wink at me? Oh, can he see through the painting? Does he have the little hidey holes like you see in like Scooby-Doo and in like the Haunted Castle mystery movie, horror movies? It did it again. Everyone else in the tour is marveling elsewhere at the other paintings in the gallery. So am I the only one who's seeing this right now? I'd be like, am I going crazy? Am I seeing things? How is this possible? Anything's possible, really. We finally get to meet him. We finally get to meet my prince. Yes. Yes. Ah. Oh, did I scare you that much? A little bit. I thought you knew it was me. How did you even do that? A magician never reveals his secrets. Or rather, this might just be a painting designed specifically for more practical reasons than not. Though I did find it amusing how you didn't try to poke at me to see if I was real. Oh, man, I wish we had. I'm still wondering if I'm seeing things. You could still be, but I like to think I'm real. Once I saw you coming this way, I thought you might get a laugh out of it. I can tell you're at least grinning, so I hope this means I've managed some mischief for today. Still, I'm still surprised no one has thought to come this way yet. I wonder if this means I've been doing too good of a job being a pain-in. Better keep hiding. Is this some kind of game to you? You're a literal work of art. You're gonna say this. Well, you are a literal work of art. See if he likes the puns. Oh? As a pain-in or something more? Something more. Forgive me, I shouldn't be putting you on the spot like this. Either way, I'm quite flattered if you think so. Be flattered. As far as I'm concerned, there's more than one beautiful work of art in this room to be marveling at. Oh, he's flirting back. I'm blessed to be looking at one right now. Who, me? Out of curiosity, have you ever had your portrait painted before? If you haven't, maybe it might be something worth considering. Of course, your portrait should be an actual one, not like mine that's mostly a decoy. Between you and me, I have a hard time accepting how I look in photos or paintings of myself. But it's nice to occasionally find somewhere I can actually appreciate myself in them. In your case, though, you seem quite photogenic. Or like a stunning painting come to life already. Oh, I should probably keep from making you blush so much. Yeah, no, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Especially if someone could turn their heads this way any second now. Anyway, since we're being honest, I'm not exactly hiding here for sport. Then what are you doing here? Well, naturally, I'm avoiding having my picture taken. It's just one of those days when, if I could, I'd prefer keeping the extra eyes away from the palace. But alas, this is the best I can do. Got to say, I'm really surprised no one's still hasn't stopped by here yet. Most groups usually start exploring the other paintings by now. They still might start coming this way soon. Well, if they do, then let's see how long it takes for them to realize it's really me. That's going to be the fun part, right? At first I was thinking that maybe if they didn't notice me yet, I could make my getaway. But now I'm wondering if I should see how long it'll take for them to notice me. Are you sure that's what you want? Not really, but it's the best excuse I can come up with to keep talking with you. Oh wait, I think your group is starting to go the other way now. You might need to hurry. Aria? Are you coming? I'd rather stay and talk to the prince. Can I give him the sunflower? Ah, yes, I'm right there. I'm right here. I just got distracted by one of these paintings, huh? He's gone from his painting. Where did he go? Where did who go? I don't know anymore. Well, then let's keep walking. I only turned around for a second, so where did Soren run off to? I don't see him anywhere, so I wonder if he's already on his way again. I still don't know how he could have pulled all of that off, or maybe I was just seeing things from the start. Oh wow, now this is an unexpected surprise. What luck to find you here at this hour, your highness. Oh no, he got caught. Wait, what? Sorry for not stopping by sooner, but it's great you've managed to catch me before my next meeting. I was just on my way to the solar room when I spotted all of you admiring the portraits. Take it everyone's been enjoying the tour so far? Shame I don't have enough time for a proper photo op with anybody today. That apparently doesn't seem to be phasing anybody from holding up their cameras at me either. Why don't you all save your best shots for these glorious paintings instead? Can't say I'm the highlight of the tour when you're in a room filled with the best art from around the world. We just finished from viewing the Floralis collection, actually. But if it's not too much to ask, I'm sure they'd all like to know which of these portraits is your favorite. Well, you could say any of the ones from the Floralis collection are my favorites. But there's one other painting that's been more on my mind lately. Maybe it'd be better if I didn't give its title away, so all of you could make a game out of searching for it. If I'm being honest, this work of art seems like a one-of-a-kind to me. Oh, he's so romantic. Graceful and full of life and color, and every time I stare into its eyes, I feel so nostalgic yet so full of life at the same time. It's as if something's awakening from inside of me, and it makes me want to smile. Is it me, or is he looking this way at me? He's looking at us! He's looking at us! He was talking about a real painting, right? No, he's talking about us. But be it as with art, that's just my personal feeling I get whenever I see it. That's the beauty of letting each of you find your own favorite work of art to speak to you. Those are some lovely words of wisdom, Your Highness. I'm sure everyone will be taking this to heart. That's all I hope for. Now, sadly, I should probably get going to that meeting. Wish I could stay for longer, but duty calls, I suppose. We wouldn't want to take any more of your time away from your work. Well, if you are... Well, if you... That's a little bit typo. If you were truly that much of an issue, I'd have to just get better at hiding around the palace till the coast is clear. At the same time, I'm actually quite glad I ran into you all when I did. I can tell there's some special faces here I really hope to see back at the palace again soon. I just hope they won't be so shy about wanting to find me among the portraits again. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Now, that was a truly pleasant surprise and the perfect way to end this tour. I hope everyone had a wonderful time exploring the halls of Eos Strata. Now, all of you can say you've visited one of the Empire's most treasured places. And only time and fate will tell who will be the next emperor to dwell in these halls. And the best part is knowing that all of you will get to find out who they are right as they earn the title before everybody's eyes. So of course, we all best keep on watching. Okay, I got an achievement from doing the tour. I don't think we need to buy another tour pass. Guess we could buy another tour pass and just go every single day hoping to run into Soren. Would be nice. Because I technically didn't unlock him either. Which is sad. And our relationship didn't increase, which is also sad. Okay, I want to save. Okay, this is fun. I do really like this game. I'm having a pretty fun time with it. My teeth are hurting though, because of the bands and the braces and the talking, and talking means I have to open my mouth wide, and the bands are pulling on my teeth and it hurts. So I'm gonna have to stop. I do appreciate you guys who have been here lurking and watching. Always very appreciated. We're gonna go raid. I'm thinking we're gonna go raid a little foxy. So, if little foxy is up. So, I don't know if Foxy is still going or not. Let me go check real quick. It looks like little Foxy is not still going. So instead, we shall go raid a Vivian. And Vivian is playing Played Up with Kippy, Shock, and Mookie. Okay, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys being here very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I'll be streaming again on Saturday. And bye-bye. Let's go.